After 517 days of the Gaza war and unwavering support for Israel, the US secretly assembled Hamas militants to discuss the release of hostages. When President Trump met the hostages who were freed by Hamas, their harrowing stories disturbed him deeply. Trump then issued his final warning to Hamas: release the hostages now, or there will be hell to pay later. A hostage's hand was cut off in front of me. We were made to starve while Hamas ate. It's a miracle we are alive. These are the words of the freed hostages who endured Hamas's brutal torture. 8 of the freed hostages shared their traumatic experiences with Trump and urged him to bring back the remaining hostages before it's too late. It's believed that only 24 of the 59 hostages are still alive in Hamas captivity. The freed hostages felt that Trump was sent by God to save them. After meeting with the hostages, Trump issued a chilling warning to Hamas. On Truth Social, the president wrote, "Shalom Hamas means hello and goodbye. You can choose. Release all of the hostages now, not later, and immediately return all of the dead bodies of the people you murdered. Or it is over for you. Only sick and twisted people keep bodies, and you are sick and twisted. I am sending Israel everything it needs to finish the job. Not a single Hamas member will be safe if you don't do as I say. I have just met with your former hostages whose lives you have destroyed. This is your last warning. For the leadership, now is the time to leave Gaza while you still have a chance. Also, to the people of Gaza, a beautiful future awaits, but not if you hold hostages. If you do, you are dead. Make a smart decision. Release the hostages now, or there will be hell to pay later." This is Trump's second stern warning to the Hamas militants.
Well, when it comes to the negotiations that you're referring to, first of all, the special envoy who's engaged in those negotiations does have the authority to talk to anyone. Israel was consulted on this matter. And look, dialogue and talking to people around the world to do what's in the best interest of the American people is something that the president has proven is what he believes is good faith effort to do what's right for the American people.
When Trump assumed presidency, he warned Hamas that they would face hell to pay if they don't return the hostages. While Trump supports negotiating with both sides to end the devastating war, US officials have never directly met with Hamas to discuss a deal. So why are these secret meetings happening now? Are the Americans trying to surpass Israel and strike a deal with Hamas? The US has a long-standing policy prohibiting negotiations with groups it designates as terrorists. Hamas was designated as a terrorist organization in 1997. And since then, only indirect talks have occurred, often through intermediaries or other governments. The American law bars the special envoy from engaging diplomatically with Hamas. However, since January 2025, the US has broken this policy and engaged in secret negotiations with Hamas.
אם החמאס לא ישחרר בקרוב את החטופים, שערי עזה ינעלו ושערי הגיהנום ייפתחו. אנחנו נחזור ללחימה, והם יפגשו את צה"ל בעוצמות ובדרכים שהם לא הכירו. עד להכרעה מוחלטת, לא נאפשר לחמאס לעולם לשלוט בעזה.
After the first phase of the 42-day ceasefire between Hamas and Israel expired, both parties have different demands for the second phase. Israel proposed a new deal to halt the fighting during the holy month, but made no commitment to end the war or withdraw troops from Gaza. Hamas rejected this deal and insisted on the original truce, which includes discussions to permanently end the war and the withdrawal of Israeli troops. As negotiations continue and bitterness soars, will the war come to an end or will fighting resume in Gaza?